All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Sebstain Telfair is a free man. He just was sentenced to 3.5 years in jail for firearm possession. I believe they pulled him over in New York, and my subs alerted me that wasn't his first time getting caught with firearms in the city of New York. And New York is really, really strict on firearms. That's why a lot of people in New York, at least back in the day, they used to carry blades, and probably still now. A lot of them don't carry pistols in New York. You know, the whole mob and situation, you know, made them put in that all them conspiracy laws and shit like that. So they don't really tote. You know, it's harder to tote pistols out that way. And you know, his side bitch and his or side chick and his girlfriend teamed up on him. They teamed up on him over in court. You know, he cleaned his wife's house out, and he moved all her cars and stuff to a storage because I guess he was done with her. And then, you know, and then she found out that the mistress had another. Well, she found out that he had another spot because she went to go, I guess, into the storage place. She found out he had another spot. You know, females always want to dig, and then she found all her stuff in another pod or another, you know, space, and it was just a messy thing. But they said the bond is not known what he paid to get out, but the bill, I believe it said in the article, and I link in the description, TMZ, was $500,000. And at the end of the day, when you hear somebody get sentenced to 3.5 years, you instantly think, oh, that nigga snitching. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. Like, he out. Who he snitched on? But he appealing. So he's appealing the ruling. The judge agreed to let him out on bail. I don't know what he posted for bond, but she agreed to let him out. And he got to wear an ankle bracelet. He got to be in I think he can be out from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. He got to stay in the city of New York, had to surrender his passport. You know, so I don't know if his legal team think they can win the case and get no time. Or, you know, because then again, if he appealing, he could just sit there and get time served. And if he get out, I guess he want to be free. So I ain't mad at that, man. And, you know, if it's true that he did get caught this is the second time or a second offense with firearms, it's gonna be tough. It sounds like he might be telling on somebody, to me. And this pill is a way to kind of cover it up, in my opinion. You know, who gave you these guns, and who that shit just seemed in a world full of snitching. You know what I'm saying? This shit just sound fishy to me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe he's just getting the pill, because I know a lot of dudes that, you know, they ain't got Sebstain Telfair money. That ain't granted appeals on way lesser shit. But, you know, when I seen he was out, I said, damn, I mean, shit, that 3.5 years ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? You know, to me, like, I don't know the dude character. I followed him when he was coming up through the fire and high school and stuff. I love Sebstain Telfair's story. Love his documentary and all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was pulling for him. I was a huge fan. I thought him and Brian Brown was going to be the new hot things in the sport. I mean, the sport of basketball. You know, it didn't work out for him. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it sounded like he telling. Just personally. I'm not saying he is. But, you know, to me, it sounded like window dressing. Sound like they're using this as a front. And maybe I'm just being spectacle. I'm just being overly cautious. But there's been so many snitches, especially in the city of New York, man. And you guess that had the most snitches because they got the most people. It's the biggest city in United States, bar none. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the whole Snitch 9, Frank Lucas, Nicky Barnes, you know, the whole Alpo thing, and, you know, you just go on and on and on with the snitches, you know, there. So, you know, instantly you thinking like, man, anybody, you know, if nigga was from Philly or DC or LA, or you think about anybody. When you just got sentenced to 3.5 and now you free before you get to, even with the appeal. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if he win his appeal, he win his appeal. But if I sold him some guns, or if we ever did some dirt together, and I'm that person, I'm highly skeptical right now. All I'm saying is I'm crossing my T's and I'm dotting my I's. Take it for however you want to take it, man. But hey, I'll link the article from TMZ in the description. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Let me know what you feel in the comment section. I appreciate the love, support for real. Share the videos. And y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV.